In a busy city filled with the noise of fast-paced life, there was a wealthy businessman named Hassan. He owned several companies and lived a luxurious life. But despite all his wealth, Hassan always felt like something was missing. True love. He longed for a relationship based on honesty and pure emotions, not just money and status. One day, while browsing through a high-end shopping mall, he met a young woman named Nada who worked at a clothing store. She was simple but had a quiet beauty and a unique charm. Hassan felt an unusual attraction to her, but he also knew that his wealth could become a barrier to discovering a real love. He told his close friend Khalid about his feelings for Nada, but Khalid warned him, if she finds out you're rich, she might love you for your money, not for who you are. This made Hassan seriously think about how to test Nada's feelings for him. Hassan made a bold decision. He decided to disguise himself as a poor delivery driver to get closer to Nada and see if she would appreciate him as a person or just be interested in his wealth. So Hassan went to the store, dressed simply, and began talking to Nada as if he were just a young man looking for a job. Over time, their relationship began to grow. He saw her every day, talked to her, and listened to her dreams and ambitions. Nada fell in love with him, not because of his wealth, but because of his personality and character. When Hassan felt that the time was right to reveal his true identity, Khalid stopped him, saying, "Not yet. Let's test her family too." So Hassan decided to go to Nada's family and tell them that he was poor, just like them. Despite their humble circumstances, they accepted him because he was kind and pure-hearted. This was the first step in building a deeper relationship with her family. After getting married, Hassan secretly helped Nada's family. He started a small business for them without revealing his true identity. Over time, the business grew and their financial situation improved. But with the financial success, things began to change. Nada, who had loved him for who he was, started to view him differently as their wealth increased. Money became her priority, and her treatment of Hassan began to change. She no longer respected him as she once had. Instead, she started to look down on him because he still worked as a simple delivery driver. At this point, a businesswoman named Reem appeared. She owned a company that competed with Hassan's in the market. What Reem didn't know was that the delivery driver she had been in contact with earlier was actually Hassan. She wanted to get back at Hassan because she considered him a strong competitor. Reem started talking to Hassan without realizing who he really was, and their conversations became more frequent. The two of them shared many casual and funny moments. Hassan listened to her complaints about the arrogant businessman, Hassan, all the while smiling, without revealing his true identity. Over time, their relationship developed, and Hassan began to realize that Reem was completely different from Nada. She was strong, independent, and looking for true love, not just money. Out of the blue, Nada asked Hassan for a divorce, saying, "I can't stay with you anymore. I want to marry a rich man." Hassan was shocked, but after some thought, he agreed to her request. Nada thought she would find the rich man she had always dreamed of. The big twist came when, after the divorce, she discovered that the rich man she wanted to marry was none other than a worker who had been working at Hassan's company as a delivery driver. Yes, the man she thought was wealthy was actually an employee of her ex-husband. Nada was left in shock when she realized that the rich man she was after was the same man who had worked for her ex-husband. She had been chasing after money, but it turned out the man she had wanted was just an employee at Hassan's company. After discovering the truth, Nada felt deep regret for her actions. However, it was too late because Hassan had already started a new life with Reem, who loved him for who he truly was, not for his wealth. Nada learned a valuable lesson. Love can't be bought with money. It's built on honesty and shared experiences. As for Hassan, he found true love with Reem, and they began building their life and business together. Reem was always by his side, supporting him in every decision, while Nada realized in the end that money isn't everything, and the person who loves you for who you are is the one you should be with. In the end, everyone learned an important lesson. Love is not bought with money, but it's built on sincere intentions and shared moments.